Kendall couldn't keep a batch if his life depended on it. I hate to clock y'all fave, but Kendall is one of the worst kind of men to run into in your entire life. He's extremely insecure, which can turn into very controlling, which can turn into him being verbally or physically abusive. Allegedly. I don't know if anybody else remembers, but when they introduced him to us in his little package and he was dancing with his little beat shorts on, he said his parents was married for 25 years and got divorced, and therefore he no longer believes in love. He's iffy when it comes to love. Basically, he thinks that if a girl says she likes him, that better be it for the rest of her life. He thinks he's supposed to meet a girl at 2 o'clock, and at 2:01 they're married. She ain't even supposed to make eye contact with another man. She don't need to be in the same room as them. She don't need to breathe the same air. If she ever even say like, oh, I had a past relationship with him, he's off her. But he can look around the room. He can have his cake and eat it too. He can switch up his mind. He switch up his opinion on a girl whenever he wants. But if it's her, oh, she better keep her eyes on fucking Kendall the entire time. When he first coupled up with Hannah, of course, we all knew they was faking it. They didn't like each other, but they had to act like they did for the sake of the damn game. Now, when Leah came in, or he heard about Leah the bombshell, which was literally, I think, on the first or second day, he immediately wanted to get to know her and talk to her. And Hannah was supposed to be cool with that. Hannah was supposed to be chill. She don't need to say a fucking thing. But then, when Hakeem rode into the villa and Hannah was talking to him, and she said she 50-50, which is what you're supposed to be doing if I've known people for 2 to 3 to 4 days up in here. And this is Love Island. It's about testing connections. It's about figuring out who you want. It ain't about just being like, oh, we coupled up on the first day. Now we gotta ride it to the end. Unfortunately, Leah didn't want his ass, so he had to teeter-totter his ass over back to Hannah, honey. And Hannah took him gracefully. She sucked him back in. It's good. Like, oh, I got my boo Kendall back. But then when she wanted to go talk to Hakeem, and she said she was 50-50, which is what you was supposed to be after a couple days. Oh, he didn't want to fool with Shorty no more. He down to the moment he heard 50-50 at that recoupling, baby, he was done with Hannah. He threw Hannah to the wayside. He played the girl for 3-4 days talking about some, I'm iffy. I gotta get back in there with you. Now, granted, the girl did go off in that game and do that stupid shit by kissing Hakeem, but you know what? I probably would have had to do the same thing because that man had been written Hannah off. The way he acting with Nicole right now, if I swear to God, when the cameras probably went off, Hannah probably said, hey, Kendall. He probably walked straight past her in the villa. Something ain't right about him. The same way all of us was screaming Andrea been in there 4 days, don't nobody care about her going home, which I was with y'all. Don't nobody that bitch going home. Rob should have went with her if you ask me. But Nicole been in there 4 days too. So I'm trying to figure out, why do she already gotta be like 1,000% on you? I'm not getting it. You was allowed to turn your head and want to talk to Leah. If Leah didn't want you, you was stringing Hannah along in between time when you got mad about the Hakeem stuff. Then you turned over to Nicole with no issue and was then trying to coach Hannah on how to get somebody else. But you played like you and Hannah was still good. This is what I'm saying. Like, he wanted them undercover ones. I'd rather take a Miguel or I would never take a Rob. I'd rather take a Miguel where it's in your face. He telling you, I'm finna play got your ass. I'm finna play you like Monopoly. Then somebody like Kendall, the night, I'm so nice. He's a fake ass Cordell. Cordell is genuinely nice. Kendall, I clocked your teeth and I'm waiting on you to go home. Because if they ask me, bitch, you're going tonight. You're lame as hell and you don't know how to accept rejection, or you don't know how to be real about your feelings. You're always doing something just in case you get got. And I hate men like that. I hate people like that in general. Y'all get down to the dancing game with Nicole. Nicole done told you before that I'm still like 75-25. Of course, I should be granted the space to go get to know Miguel. Miguel is still talking to me ever since you figured out that I even have my eyeballs on anybody else, or that I breathed another man's air. You're not talking to me in the villa. Of course, I'm going to go play pool with Miguel and do X, Y, and Z. I am not knocking Nicole. I don't know why people are knocking her. She's doing Love Island correct. Like, and with acting like this, you doing what you're supposed to do. Nicole, please move on from him. But then you have a conversation with him before he say he over it. You tell him, I'm more on you anyway. Like, but shit, I should be able to explore. He like, oh, we good. We back in it. Get to the game, and he stand over to the side talking about he want to get to know somebody else. But you was just getting on me because I wanted to get to know somebody else. And then you sit on the side and say, what is she mad about? What is she mad about? And like, I mean, I was just trying to make sure she didn't get me. So you're moving out of, I'm going to get you before I get God. Get your ass out of here. Then talking about you into the new blonde girl. This is what I'm talking about. He's always allowed to turn his head and want to get to know this person and move over here. He nitpicks at the smallest stuff. I'm telling you, Kendall is dangerous behind them cameras and them doors. I'm telling you. Somebody call them exes up. I bet we can get some good old tea on him. And Serena, you will begin to cough within 3 days, because I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. The past 2 episodes, she slick convinced me that she was into Cordell a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The last episode when they was doing the jerk after the little kiss, I was like, oh, she no longer giving him them little weak ass pecks. She on my boy. But I knew something was off. My sister kept telling me, bitch, that bitch 4 fooling you. She fooling you. When it got to this episode right here, and they was sitting on that little couch thing, and Cordell was like picking his hair, or he said 180 at first, like, oh yeah, you did a whole 180, but then you did a 360, and she was like, a 360 is when you start at the beginning and you go all the way around. Like, she was being very condescending. That boy said 180 at first. He was being funny, saying, your ass did do a motherfucking 180 and go from hating me to all of a sudden you love me all of a sudden when he got to the recoupling. But now, it seems like I feel like he was slick throwing shade, like your ass back in a 360 because you real distant from me on this couch. It's not recoupling anymore. And now it's, oh my God, put the comb down, get that comb out of your beard. And then when he was like, out of his goatee, when he was like, give me my comb back, I feel like he was getting serious with her, but he tried to play it off because it's like, I done asked you 3 times. And she, boy, if you, bitch, get your ass out of here. And I see she called herself liking this ugly ass new dude that done came, that got the damn, what was his name? Uche Kuche, down to the Love is Blind, that was with Leah. Girl, he got that on top of his head. What is that damn brittle pad case sitting on top of that head? And he looks short and stout. That's your type. I should have known, girl. Oh my God, you really finna screw over Cordell's sweet ass. I knew that bitch was gonna do that when she wasn't smiling the entire time nobody else was dancing in that challenge, y'all. I knew she was gonna do that. And the way they played that sad music with Cordell, like Cordell wanted to cry. Like, I hope this is not a pivotal moment for him where he turns into a bad person and he started playing bitches. Because I'm sorry, there's no way that this can be an act of him acting like this super sweet nice guy, because if it is, Cordell, somebody give him an acting role. Also, never in my life did I expect for Leah to rise up on the girls list for me. She's number 2, one of the realest up in there. Aside from her boy comment to Hakeem, which I don't even care about anymore because Hakeem, that's your preference, so you let them talk to you how you want. But when Leah clocked T about radio and Lego G.I. Joe playing in Janae's face and everybody was getting on Janae and Janae just took it like a slap on the hand, I said, oh, clock the T, Leah. That, and the way she said it, it was way worse than we saw. She said, for her to say that Leah intentionally plotted and was going around telling people, oh, well, shit, like, in order to get back at Rob or try to, like, I'm gonna get in with Connor and play his ass. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all hate Rob down, and I can't stand Rob either. But I cackle so bad that Rob is plotting on his demise because even he see through Leah's ass. The fact that he was going around plotting on her downfall killed me. Don't tell anybody, guys. Like, keep this between us. As you done had this group chat with everybody in the villa but that. And she's sitting over there looking stupid, thinking he running around telling everybody he like her. Nah, bitch, he done clocked your tea. Basically, you lied and said, well, I don't even know if you lied. Well, I think you did lie, so you had nothing to do with it. Girl, Leah clocked you real bad. She said, bitch, you had everything to do with it. You was the main person that wanted Andrea out. We did too, I ain't gonna lie, but like still. You thought getting that girl out was gonna get you your... And the good old boy, he don't want you, babes. He may do it down the line. If you ask me, Rob's next move was going to be to try to get with Janae, but Janae cut his ass off last episode and said, no, you and Leah. Janae said, I don't want to be a part of that because she already had a master plan of her own. Girl, Rob wanted to use Janae as a puzzle piece to get back at that bitch because he know that she did that to get Andrea out. So Janae said, no, I got my own agenda. No, bitch, I'm going to put you and Leah back together so I can get Connor up out of here. Connor looking pop-eyed, stupid with that raggedy ass, stupid, dumb, delusional, fucking bobblehead ass dance he was doing in that dance game. It killed me. It literally gave me the ick so bad. I didn't even blame Leah when he was crawling under that table, acting like he was getting the orange juice. Everything about Connor icks me the fuck out now. I don't even understand how we was liking anything about him when it came down to him and Janae. Like, Janae made him look good. Black women always make men look good. Ugh. And I was going to leave Miguel alone until he had all that commentary on Janae not going home last episode. What was all that commentary for? Talking about some people just not here for love. Or he said something like that in the case of Janae. And ain't this the same in his little preview package? He said that he here to play games and he want to win. You kissing any bitch that literally breathes the same air as you. You not for real, Miguel. Like, you look good and everything, but you a piece of You're here for the game. And like, these girls, he don't even be talking about nothing, y'all. He take everybody up to soul tiles on that fucking blow up bed. And in the middle of, he asked a girl like, what's your favorite like fruit? And in the middle of her saying her favorite fruit, he just leaned in and started kissing them. And that's what it looked like he doing with the blonde girl next episode. Cause she enough for Rob, but I don't even think Rob trying to figure out his next peace move. He really trying to plot on Leah demise. Rob ain't gonna start talking to girls until Leah is out there. Best and believe. And somebody sent me in for Cordell. He too young for me, but you know what? I know how to play nicer than that right there.